Hello, this is a review of the Citizen Aqualand Promaster JP1060 diving watch. It's also the same as the JP1010 watch, just a different face design. So let's see, a couple things with this watch. The mode that you're in is indicated down here by the black square. Currently we're in time mode. It's a dual time watch, analog and digital. The digital time up here is the one that's connected to the alarm and all the diving data. You can display this in either AM or PM or 24-hour format. Right now this is in 24-hour format, that's why it's 0:46. So down here you have the option of having the day date. Today is the 23rd, it's a Monday. Or you can have the seconds displayed, or if you hold down the button you can have a temperature readout in Celsius. This watch only displays in meters in Celsius. It doesn't display in Fahrenheit or feet. So let's see, next is the alarm, basic alarm, nothing special. There's a stopwatch. You have the hours and minutes up here and seconds, and then hundredths down here. When you got the stopwatch running, you can't change the mode of the watch. You have to pause the stopwatch if you want to change modes. So that's the stopwatch. And the log mode, getting into the interesting part of this watch, the watch will store data for the last 4 dives that you did, and it will also tell you how many dives you've done in a given day. So for example, today, let's see, I did 8 dives today, but it only displays the last 4, which is why you see dive number 8, 7, 6, and 5. It displays the dives in order of recency. So if I did 8 dives today, the 8th dive would be the most recent, going all the way back to, the 5th would be the oldest dive I did today. So let's look at this. This is the 8th dive I did today, and here's the data on it. The max depth, 1.7 meters. I was just snorkeling, so I didn't go down very deep. The time for the dive was 1 minute and 8 seconds. Start and finish time, and this is the average depth and minimum temperature. So that's what that is. Next is the dive alarms here. You can set the depth alarm anywhere between 1 and 80 meters, or you can just have it off. You can set a time alarm for, let's see, it's increments of 5 minutes all the way up to 110 minutes, or you can turn it off. And the last alarm is a ascent or descent alarm, which you can't turn on or off, and that one turns on when you exceed 1.5 meters of descent or ascent in 10 seconds. This is what the alarms sound like. So that's about it. It's got a rotating bezel. The lugs for the watch are 16 millimeters apart, which is kind of small for a dive watch. So if you're going to get a different band for the watch, you might have a hard time finding a band that looks good on this watch. I think the stock band looks pretty good, but the 16 millimeters here is pretty narrow. I think most dive watches are about 20 or 22 millimeters. So that's it. I hope you enjoy the watch. I've enjoyed it so far, and I think it's a good looking watch.